Imagine you're in a meeting. Your boss says something unfair. You feel the heat rising in your chest, but you keep your face neutral. No one notices. Now imagine you can't hide it. The skin on your neck shifts from calm beige to a deep, pulsing red. Everyone in the room knows exactly what you're feeling before you say a single word. This is the reality for a chameleon. But for us, it's a superpower we can only dream of. Or is it? What if your skin could change color? Not just as a blush, but instantly, deliberately, like a living mood ring? What would that world look like? And is it really so far from possible? Let's find out. According to science. Welcome to What If Science. Before we paint our own skin, we have to understand the chameleon. For centuries, we believed they change color to blend in. Camouflage, hide from predators. But the truth is stranger and more beautiful than that. Chameleons change color to talk, to regulate their body temperature, to show dominance, fear, or desire. It is not a disguise. It is a language. Under their transparent outer skin, chameleons have layers of special cells called iridophores. These cells contain nanocrystals. By tensing or relaxing their skin, they change the spacing between these crystals. This alters the wavelength of light that reflects back to our eyes. A relaxed chameleon might appear green. An excited one shifts to yellow or red. A frightened one turns dark. They don't use pigments like we do. They use light itself. They're walking, breathing physics experiments. So what if we could engineer this ability into human skin? The most immediate application would be communication. Words are clumsy. They can lie. But if your skin flashed crimson at a joke, or a soft blue when you were sad, or a vibrant gold when you were in love, you could never hide your feelings again. Empathy would become visual. We would live in a world without emotional masks. But it goes deeper than that. Think about fashion. Why buy clothes to express yourself when your skin can become canvas? A dress that changes color with your heartbeat. A suit that shifts patterns with your thoughts. Tattoos that appear and disappear on demand. The entire cosmetic industry would be replaced by a neural interface. And then there is the military. A soldier whose skin adapts instantly to the background. Not with heavy camouflage gear, but with a biological cloaking device. The line between predator and prey would blur forever. But let's go beyond the surface. The real power of color-changing skin is medical. Imagine a world where your skin is a real-time health monitor. A fever would turn you blue before the thermometer even registers. Dehydration would make your skin flicker with a warning yellow. A lack of oxygen in your blood would create a map of dark veins on your arm, telling you exactly where the problem is. You would literally wear your diagnosis on your sleeve. For people with chronic conditions, this would be a revolution. A diabetic could see their glucose levels as a subtle glow on their wrist. A person with anxiety could watch their stress levels rise and learn to control them before a panic attack hits. The body would speak to you, and you would learn to listen. But of course, there is a dark side. A very dark side. If your skin reveals every emotion, privacy dies. You could never hide your feelings in a negotiation. You could never conceal your attraction to someone. You could never mask your fear. Every lie would be visible. Every secret would have a color. Society would have to relearn how to interact because we have built so much of our civilization on the ability to hide what we really think. And what about discrimination? If your skin showed your true emotions, would people judge you more harshly? Would an angry boss turn deep red? And would you fear them more? Would a nervous job candidate be rejected because their skin flickered with anxiety? We might become more empathetic, or we might become more cruel. And then there is the ultimate loss of control. If someone else could trigger your colors, manipulate your emotions to see you change, would you still own your own body? You could become a puppet, your skin betraying you to anyone who learned how to pull the strings. So, could we ever actually do this? The science is not as far away as you might think. Researchers have already developed synthetic skins that change color in response to stimuli. Engineers at MIT created a material that shifts from gold to blue when stretched. In nature, cuttlefish and octopuses do what we are describing with even more precision. And at a genetic level, the tools of CRISPR and synthetic biology are advancing at an exponential rate. The melanocytes in our skin, the cells that produce pigment, are already controlled by hormones. Adrenaline makes you pale. Embarrassment makes you blush. We already have a rudimentary version of this superpower. It's as if evolution gave us the canvas, the brush, and the paints, but forgot to connect the wires. What if we finish the job? What if we splice the right genes or implant the right nanotech and wake up a dormant biological machine? Imagine a future morning. You stand in front of the mirror. You don't choose an outfit. You choose a mood. A soft sunrise orange for optimism. A deep forest green for focus. A calming lavender for meditation. Your reflection is never the same twice. You're not wearing a mask. You are wearing your soul on your skin. And when you walk outside, the world is a kaleidoscope. People glow with the colors of their inner lives. A city street becomes a moving painting. Human connection is immediate, visual, and honest. But you also see the ones who are dark gray, the ones whose colors are muted by pain. And you can't ignore them, because their suffering is as visible as a billboard. In that world, can you truly walk past someone in need when you can see their sadness painted on their skin? And here's the deepest question of all. If your skin changed color with every thought and feeling, who are you? Are you the stable, consistent person you believe yourself to be? Or are you a constantly shifting spectrum, a biological kaleidoscope, never the same from one moment to the next? A chameleon doesn't ask this question. It just is what it is, moment by moment. A creature of pure, honest expression. We, with our masks and our secrets, might have something to learn from it. If this video sparks something in you, don't let the color fade. Subscribe and hit the bell. At What If Science, we don't just ask impossible questions. We answer them with real science. What color would your skin be right now? Tell me in the comments. I'll read every single one.